Good morning, guys. I'm out here on the American River and I am currently flossing for drifting for the salmon. Pretty much I had a couple people ask me how do I rig up my line. Well, let me show you guys what I do. I'm tying up a new leader right now, so my thing got tangled up, so I'm redoing it. But anyways, this is it, guys. Look, so this is my main line right here, and then I got it attached to a snap swivel with a 1 ounce cannonball. You want to use, if you have either a pencil weight or a slinky weight. I have both of them right here. This one I had two, and then I wrapped it up with magic thread because it was too light. But all the 1 ounce to 1 1/4 were all sold out, so I had to create my own little rig. But right now, where I'm fishing, I'm just using the 1 ounce cannonball. It seems to be working for me. The only downfall to this is like you feel a lot of the vibration when it's hitting and when it's dragging the rocks, so you can feel that. So that's the only downfall to that. So yeah, that's the only downfall to that. But pretty much right here, let me show you guys one more time. Right there, snap swivel to the weight. You want to use a dropper if you want. It'll take it down a little lower. That's what a guy told me. But mine kept getting caught up, so I didn't do that. And then I just got it to a bead right here, so it doesn't damage the part where you tie to your swivel. And then from the swivel, it's just straight to your leader. And then for your leader, you want to do 6 feet. So I just use one bead right here, one single large bead. You can do 2, you can do 3, it's up to you. It's all preference, you know. So pretty much I just do a little snell knot right here on this little hook. I wrap it maybe 6 or 7 times, and then just pull it. But yeah, I'm using Pline tactical fluorocarbon for my leader. I like to do that. This is how I measure my leader. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm only 5'6", so the legal length for a leader is 6 feet. So I just, as long as I know that the leader is slightly the same height as me, I know I'm good. So make sure you guys do that. And if you're in the barbless area, make sure you freaking you pinch your barbs, because it's not worth that fine, guys. Just letting y'all know now. But anyway, that's pretty much my rig, guys. So you know what I mean, I just do what works for me. Find what works for you, or ask somebody else that has done this longer. This is only my 4th time. So I'm just telling you guys what worked for me, man. That's just the main theme. So just to the right here is my main line. Snap swivel, bead to the swivel, and then leader, and then attached to another bead, and then to a hook. I just use a single bead. I seem to be getting my bites off of that. You can use like variations, couple small beads, 2, 3, 4, whatever makes you happy, but I just go with one hook and one single bead like that. So that seems to be working for me. All right, guys, so you guys know the setup that I use, and now we're gonna fish it. So right here, this part of the river right here, we got rapids to my right, and then we got fast rushing water to, like, you know, south of it right here. And the water's rushing all the way to the left, and it's moving pretty fast right here. So right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast it to about the 1 or 2 o'clock position right there, and then I'm gonna reel up the slack line, and then I'm gonna adjust my rod tip to the depth of the water. So right here, it's a little bit, it's not too deep right here, so I have to keep my rod tip a little higher because it's not that deep. But if it feels a little deeper, you want to keep your rod tip a little lower. And you just pretty much, like you're walking your dog, you follow your lure. So you follow your setup. It's like walking the dog, guys. You know what I mean? So follow your rod tip with your lure. So here I go, cast it, reel up the slack line, and then you're gonna feel the tip of your rod start bouncing. And that means it's drifting. And then you just follow your rod tip with your line slowly, you know. And then just try to feel it out. After a while, you'll get a hang of what might be a bite, and then the rest is like hitting the bottom, dragging the current. I noticed when I use this slinky weight, it's a lot smoother, so I don't feel like a lot of the rocks. But they're like all sold out in like the ounce to an ounce and a quarter to even 2 ounce. I don't know. It depends. Your weight depends on the depth of your water, so you wanna match the depth. So, you know, not every spot's gonna be the same. Like to the right of me, I was just casting right there for like 20 minutes, but I kept getting hung up because it wasn't that deep right there. But right here, the drift is like really smooth, so I haven't got caught up right here yet. So it's pretty good smooth. It's a pretty smooth drift right here. So now we're just waiting on that bite. And it seems like every time I do get the bite or a hookup, it's always at the end of the drift or towards the end of the drift.